NGG.
It's cloudy now. It's cloudy now.
On NewGenGamers.com or somewhere affiliated with NewGenGamers.com. And this is Leroy and Ron. Leroy is playing it and giving us a big show off of the game. And you can check out more stuff on the site about the game. There's a game guide by Leroy. We have a review and some video looks at it. So check that out. And so what are we doing here, Leroy?
Well, right now we're actually in class, and the teacher has asked me a question that I have no clue how to answer, so I'm going to play the guessing game. They'll ask random questions. They won't really tell you the answer. You're supposed to be learning the stuff as the time goes on. Like as the class goes on, you're supposed to learn the stuff, but they'll throw out random questions that you haven't learned yet, so you just kind of got to guess the answer unless, you know, you're a brainiac and already know. So right now she's asked me what Hannah shite means, because the scenario is a girl was walking around, some guy grabbed her arm and she hollered Hannah shite, and it's asking me what it means when it's used in this way.
Take anything you want.
And the answers are tell me, let me go, or where are the flowers. I'm going to guess let me go, because it only makes sense.
Good job.
And I got it right. Now when you get it right, sometimes your academics will go up, sometimes your charm will go up. So we'll see what happens here. After this, the special guard knocks Kaya out and carries her away. Remember this because it'll be on the next exam.
That's interesting. Not many RPGs have something like this in it. So it's definitely something different.
Now it says you gave the correct answer and your charm has increased.
She likes it.
Now I didn't realize about the academics and charm and courage. You actually, if you look at the social links walkthrough that we put up, it'll actually tell you to level this stuff up at the beginning of the game. Like spend all your time just mainly concentrating on leveling up these factors. I didn't know that, so my stuff's a little behind. Now, once class is ended at, I don't know, it's probably, I think, 4 or 5 days into the game, you're given the option to free roam through the school. And this is where you go around and you build up your social link. Now, you can only build on one social link per day. So, once again, I suggest you check out the social link walkthrough that's posted on NewGenGamers.com under the Persona 3 guide. It will tell you on what day, which social link you should concentrate on leveling up, and it gives you the correct answers to give, so that way you can max it out quickly. But you just randomly go around. I mean, if you don't want to go by the guide, you just randomly go around and talk to people in the school, and sometimes they'll ask you questions or whatever, and you'll create social links. Sometimes you'll build on the ones you've already got.
So basically, you want to be the most popular kid in school here.
Pretty much.
That goes and kills demons at night. The life of every Japanese boy, I think.
Now this gentleman here in front of the class, he will let you free roam through town. Okay, now when you free roam through town during the day, you can actually go anywhere you want, but the minute you go into a building, you're there until nightfall, and when you leave, you'll automatically go back to the dorm. And he randomly throws out stupid stuff and then tells you to disregard what he just said. So it's kind of comical what he likes to tell you about. I think once he confessed his love for the leader of the group that I work for, so that was kind of interesting. You have the mall. You can go to there's 2 train stations you can go to. Both train stations have different things you can do in them. You can go to a shrine, which we'll go to the shrine, because I think I can actually do this without spending the whole night. This is one of the things that you do to increase your charm and stuff, is you go in here and you donate money. I think it's right here. I just drew a fortune card instead.
You will have fair luck. Money may also be in your future.
And I just scored 1,000 yen.
Yen are always good.
Actually, I think, yeah, right here. Right in the center, there's an offertory box, and it'll ask you to insert yen. If you have it, which if you spend enough time in Tataris, you will, drop 1,000 yen every time. I believe it raises, okay, this time it didn't raise nothing. And you can only visit it once a day. But it does, I think if you do it at the beginning of the game, you drop 1,000 yen in there, I think it increases your academics, I believe. But that's the only thing that you can do without being tied into it all night. Like, we'll go to the mall, and unfortunately when you like go in to do some of the stuff, like there's a karaoke option, which I'm going to go do, it won't show you actually being in there doing karaoke. Worker seems really busy. Terribly sorry, but we're full at the moment. Weekends are always like this, so you may want to try some other time. Okay, I guess I'm not doing karaoke. See what else I can get into.
Yeah, they wouldn't want you to do it on the time everyone's doing it. Then you see Jack Frost again on the game store there. That's cool.
Oh yeah, there it is. That's funny, I've been playing this game all this time and I never realized it. There's a disco club
It's not
too.
very popular, but they use them some.
Okay, we're gonna stay and drink coffee. And when you enter a building, like I said, you end up stuck there until nightfall. Oh wow, this one actually shows you inside. Nice.
German coffee.
Your charm is increased. So drinking coffee apparently raises your charm, because people like you when you drink coffee, apparently.
He's cool. Look at him. So the people are impressed and your charm has gone up.
Right, and once you go into a building, like I said, it'll automatically send you right back to the dorm.
So that was your whole night right
That's
there.
it.
Where have you been?
Now when you come in, you get random messages. Okay, now as long as everybody's healthy, you can go visit Tataris again. But I think I'll just show you the closing end of the day, which basically what you do is you run down to the end of the hall, you go up the first flight of stairs, and then you hang a right. Actually, let me show you this real quick. There's these vending machines you can actually buy pop and stuff, and they actually serve as items that you can carry around.
Okay.
And it's free to, well, it's not free, but it's basically a cheap, easy way to get plenty of items. Now, when you go to bed, you have the option you can study and then go to sleep, or you can just go straight to sleep. If you're healthy, I suggest you study because it increases your academics, which you'll need for later on. So then when you go to study, it'll show him studying at the books with his desk. You've decided to study. Your academics has increased. You feel tired, so you go to bed. And that's the course of the night, and then once the morning comes, it'll take you right back into school. Like, it shows you the date changing, and then it takes you back into school. And every time you come into school, somebody wants to talk to you right at the beginning, or you overhear a conversation between two girls, so you sit and listen to that.
Alright, so there's the full day of a Japanese schoolboy. So it's a lot of studying, a lot of monster killing,
A lot of patience.
a lot of killing yourself. It's tough. And you have to go to school on Saturdays. So that's gotta suck too, but they're a lot more studious than us, I guess, so it pays off. But, hey.
And it's kind of funny because you'll get a kick out of the math teacher because she doesn't seem to know what she's talking about.
She's probably American. Alright, well this has been Persona 3 for the PlayStation 2, and it's definitely a different kind of RPG than most of what's out on the market, and combines a lot of casual game and just obscure game. I don't know what to call this. It's like Japanese dating sim slash